The Realme 9 series release earlier this year was met with mixed feelings, even from fans of the brand, and perhaps that's why Realme was in a rush to release next generation to right some wrongs. And by the looks of it, the Realme 10 Pro may very well have a much better chance of winning over some new fans. Essentially, the Realme 10 Pro offers a somewhat minimal upgrade over its predecessor, but a deeper dive at the specs suggests otherwise. The new model upgrades the display, changes the design completely, and shares a higher-tier main camera with its more expensive sibling, the Realme 10 Pro Plus. This last bit is kind of a big deal, as the 10 Pro now employs a fairly big 108MP, January 1st 67-inch sensor coupled with a wide f/1.8 aperture. That's a big step up from the 64MP sensor on the 9 Pro. Obviously, this comes at a price, and that's the exclusion of a macro camera and an ultra-wide one. However, we don't believe that this is a big omission, since the usual 8MP ultra-wide and 2MP macro cameras in this price range don't provide a meaningful value to the overall user experience. The Realme 10 Pro also packs the same 5000 mAh battery, selfie camera and display size as the 10 Pro Plus, and tops it with a much desired microSD card slot. One of the few reasons to opt for the more expensive Plus variant is to get the OLED display. Unfortunately, just like its predecessor, the 10 Pro settles for an IPS LCD panel. On the other hand, the new Realme promises better overall picture quality, higher maximum brightness and bigger diagonal. So it's not as if Realme didn't try to squeeze in a high-quality LCD into the already tight budget. All in all, the Realme 10 Pro sounds like a solid mid-$300 mid-ranger with a focus on photography. We take a deep dive in this review and assess the much-hyped camera capabilities of the handset, among other things. The Realme 10 Pro offers a significant upgrade over its predecessor and relatively balanced hardware for the asking price. The Snapdragon 695 seems like the usual choice in the price range. The display is now slightly bigger and brighter than before with slimmer bezels, a stereo loudspeaker setup is on board, battery life is still excellent, and we like the no-nonsense camera approach. The main 108MP sensor seems like a pretty nice offering in this class, but that's not to say there aren't better photographers with a similar price tag. Sadly, our main initial complaints about the Realme 9 Pro are not addressed in the current iteration. There are many OLED options out there, almost all competitors feature superior OLED screens, and there's no 4K video recording, which is an inherent drawback of the SD695 chip. So, if you are planning on buying a phone right now, there are better alternatives in every category. It's not that the Realme 10 Pro is a bad phone, it just doesn't excel enough in either area to be considered at its current price tag. As time goes by, we believe that the handset will become a much better deal, but for now, even the older Realme 9 Pro Plus sells for less and brings more to the table.